both battery terminal cables are connected. So I'm willing to bet that battery is dead. So that's unfortunate. Luckily, I already brought 4 new ones just in case. I really don't like doing this job because there's usually mice that have chewed things, and they probably have built a nest in there over winter time. And it's really loud, and it's not a very fun job. Let's see if any mice run out. Go away, mice! Alright, I'm willing to bet the battery is dead, but we're gonna try to start it just in case. Okay, so the PTO shaft can spin freely, so the clutch is disengaged. This switch is on start, so that's good. I have low expectations. Oh! Okay, 2 things. Junk came out of there, and the PTO shaft spun. So there's definitely a mouse nest in there. Let's try this again. Oh my goodness! Oh, I just don't like it. Go away, mice! Well, hey, I got this one started. The other one was giving me trouble, and I figured if I just walked away and tried again, it'd probably start. So I just went on to this one, started right up. This is a pivot control box here. Oh, this is perfect. A little over 500 volts. I'm just going to see if it actually starts moving forward. Actually, I'm gonna go backwards, and I'm gonna run it at a little higher percentage. Start. All of the tires are moving. The pivots get turned with those little gearboxes. They're right behind the tires. The gearboxes get turned with that center drive. And this pivot looks to be running okay. Good sign. Everything worked. Pivot went forwards and backwards. We are all set. If you're unfamiliar with what a pivot is, it's the giant sprinkler irrigation system that we use to water our crops all summer. Here's what the pivot looks like, just looking down it straight like this. And here's the nozzles that the water comes out of, and it just like rotates around and sprinkles. This pivot point looks a little bit different because it's electrically controlled. So don't have much for a control panel here. This is what I'm working with. And then also that field net box, and then the valley box, of course, as well. But we're able to have an electric pivot only on specific pivots, not all of them, because A, it's really expensive, and B, you need to have 3-phase power within like a quarter mile or something like that. And there's 3-phase out here. So we're able to have an electric pivot, which is really, really nice. I am super impressed. Another one that just started right up. That was a mouse nest that's blowing all over me. Since this started, now the computer is just booting up, getting all started and loaded. And once that starts, then I can actually start moving the pivot forward. Got it running. The volts are a little low. I think I might need to turn it up just a tad bit, but it's running at 100% in reverse. So this is a brand new, like, hi, you can't see it, but like 100, 150, 200 feet down under there is all brand new. So that's great. And because we were having so many problems, we decided to go electric, which is so exciting. So all I had to do to start this pivot was press that green button, and then went around to the panel box, and look at that. Perfect volts, and the pivot is started. So now I'm just going to drive and check the whole pivot. But I am so excited to have that box because it makes my life so much easier. So we have successfully checked all the pivots and like well motors and stuff, but we're moving on to a field that has no pivot on it. However, it's still irrigated. So this is irrigated through drip irrigation. So underneath the soil, like maybe 10 to 12 inches, there's like black tape that's maybe this big around, and there's tiny little holes perforated in it, and so water like soaks up. And so before anything's planted, I'm going to turn it on, and if there's any like holes that animals have chewed through, water is going to push up and make an obvious hole in the ground, like water's bubbling up, and we want to get that fixed before anything is planted out here. So just going to turn these on. It's like electric motors, and flag any of the holes so we can come out and fix them. Probably need to turn this valve off. Oops. Okay, so I shut that valve off. But, oh my goodness, oh no, okay, hold on here. Okay, I think, I think water stopped spraying out from everywhere. This is like the flow meter here. So let's see what we got. We got a little under 450 gallons a minute. That's pretty good. Here is my trusty steed for the rest of the day, 8530. Here's my treasure from the last time I was in here. Wings up. Wings are folded. Hazards are on. Steering wheel is down. Throttle up, and flies are out, so you know it's springtime. Time to head to the field. I'm all unfolded. Now I'm just going to set my auto steer line. My auto steer is not quite right, so I'm just driving it, and there's a lot of trash in this field, so I'm watching behind me most of the time, making sure that nothing gets balled up. And Dad is also in this field fertilizing, because we are going to be planting corn here again, so he's running our new anhydrous barb. So far, everything is working like a dream, except for the auto steer, but I don't really want to fix that right now, so I'm just driving along. I am using my special Laura Farms Edition Stellar Fuel Trailer because I was in a pinch. My tractor got down to 1 bar of fuel while I was out here road slicing. And this is my first time actually like using it in a situation where I would use a fuel trailer. And it's perfect. The pump, I've been sitting here for 2 minutes maybe, and it's already pumped almost 40 gallons. Very impressed. No matter how late you work, like if I work till 10 p.m. tonight, that wouldn't make me have any less work tomorrow. Like, the work is never ending. Like, the to-do list is never done. Like, the only time that working late would maybe gain you some time is like before a weather event. So like we're harvesting and it's gonna rain the next day. And with that being said, I root sliced all, it's really hard to tell on the camera, but all over there and most over there. So I'm going to call it quits for today. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I think we had a really good day. Super productive. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.